So when I started looking at being the CEO, like a CEO, there was an energy that I wasn't being with a CEO, because a CEO is a chief executive officer. So the one that's in charge is the chief. The executive is the one who makes the choices, and the officer is the chosen one. Pretty cool, huh? The chief, choosing, chosen one. When I add unicorn to it, it's the magic. It adds, to me, it just adds that level. It takes you out of the mind and the head and into the energetic space. That's why I call it the unicorn CEO. So when I started playing with CEO energy and also unicorn CEO energy, it especially in the last year, because I've added people to my team, I've added systems to my business, I've added all these things that were a match to me being a CEO in my business. But what happened is things started showing up that were really hard and very uncomfortable. Really hard and very uncomfortable. And I had one particular event that was the hardest event that I ever did, that I felt completely unsupported. I felt like people that were on my team were sabotaging everything. And my body hurt so bad. I barely kept it together. We did a great event. The event was great, but behind the scenes was basically, in my reality, was a shit show. And I looked at all of that and I went, all right, what is this inviting me to be? Nothing's wrong here, even though it was horrible, horrible to go through. Nothing's wrong here. So what is this experience, this creation, inviting me to be? And I was like, it's inviting me to actually be the CEO. And once I acknowledged that, I could see everywhere I hadn't been being CEO. And I was like, oh, all right, great. So there's this. Got it. Okay, good. Now, who do I need to be to have all of that, like, so I can be being the CEO instead of being whatever else I was being? And we changed a bunch of things, implemented a bunch of things, realized we needed more systems, realized that we needed roles, realized that we need to be more clear, realized all these things. I was like, great. So then we started implementing those things. And some of the things that we've implemented have been like pulling teeth, like from myself, right? But also we changed the direction of where the company was going. So everybody has to recalibrate. And when you recalibrate like that, the people in your life may stay or go. And you gotta let them go. You got to let them go. And you also can be the one that acknowledges that it's time to go. And it's not because it's wrong, and it's not because it's bad, it's not because anybody did anything. It's because you're just going in a different direction. And if you hold on to that person or those people or the things or the whatever that's trying to go, then you actually can't go. You're stopping yourself. So if we want to look at money, a bunch of you guys are saying, a great question. What's inviting me to be? What is this circumstance inviting me to be? And I like the name, like putting a name on it. So like Unicorn CEO is really great for me personally, right? And then you can come up with, like a title for yourself of like inviting yourself to be the greater version of yourself is basically what it is. So if we take money, for example, and I call this future casting because you go to the future and go, okay, so who do I need to be to have what I'm aware of? So somebody said here, ease with money. So who are you that you have ease with money? Or who, you could also look at, if you don't know, if you're like, I have no idea. Look at, find somebody that has ease with money, whether it's somebody you know or somebody who seems like they have the energy of ease with money that you're like, oh, if I could just have that. Okay, good. So who are they being? What are they being? What energies are they being that I'm not being yet? Okay. And it could be one as like somebody ease with money doesn't worry about money. Somebody who has ease with money doesn't chase money. Somebody who has ease with money has a comfortability with themselves. Somebody who has ease with money knows that they're valuable and they're willing to receive for that.